the first year was a lot on my shoulders, getting it built up to a certain point to where I could hire my first manager. And from there, I really wanted to take the company into like a really big thing. And so I ended up with 7, 8 people on payroll within a couple months, and forced myself into a position where we had to make a major amount of sales in order to keep the door open week by week. And so
the classic mistake, right?
Trying to grow too fast and just not quite understanding the cash flow side of things. So fast forward a couple years later, after our managers are no longer part of the team and we decided to step back in, she wanted to take a huge initiative into the office side of things, into the marketing side of things. She had already been running our social media since we had first created. She had created our content and our logos and all our colors and all of the branding. So when that happened and we wanted to pivot to being more owner operator instead of it being more turnkey, we were like, let's jump back into the driver's seat. She took initiative on learning everything. So that was a year ago. So we've now had a full year of completely working together. She can do everything that I can do in the office and in the sales side of things too. So she's running more appointments than I am because I've been in the field with the drains here.
And I would arguably say I close more deals than he does.
Yeah. And
that's expected, Sam. That's expected, just so you know.
That's probably the biggest thing that I would say argue, but like the banter internally in my operation with my wife and I, because we're both highly competitive, is who's getting it done, who's grinding, who's closing the deals. And we kind of like chirp back and forth at each other in front of staff, and it's hilarious. And then we simmer down and it's okay.
That's the beautiful thing about us is since we can both interchange in the weeks that I'm down and not quite feeling it, as all business owners have, she steps in beautifully and takes the charge. And so we can alternate like that. That way, the business never goes down. The business never has to week. Always someone is on top.
We take turns being manic.